In Yemen tonight, the power struggle between Saudi-backed and UAE-backed forces has entered a new and dangerous phase. What we are seeing is not just a local battle, it is a deepening rift inside the Muslim world itself. A conflict where two major regional powers are now backing opposing Arab factions, and they are clashing on Yemeni soil. Over the last week, UAE-backed Separatists, the Southern Transitional Council, have rapidly advanced across Hadramaut and Al-Mara. These are not small, remote provinces. They make up half of Yemen's landmass and hold a majority of the country's oil reserves. Their advance caught Riyadh off guard, and in response, Saudi Arabia has moved a column of troops toward the east. A clear message to Abu Dhabi: this is a red line. The Saudi-backed tribal forces in Hadramaut, long considered a reliable ally for Riyadh, are now being overrun by militias supported, financed, and armed by the UAE. Tribal leaders have publicly accused Abu Dhabi of violating Saudi-supervised agreements and stoking a direct confrontation inside the Muslim world. The message from the tribes is blunt. They say the UAE is fully responsible for the escalation. On the ground, the UAE-backed forces are acting with speed and confidence. On December 2nd, they launched a major operation called the Promised Future. Within hours, they claimed the strategic city of Sion, key military bases, and important oil sites. The Saudi-aligned government calls this an armed insurgency. The UAE-backed factions argue it is a move to restore security. But make no mistake, this is a struggle for power, territory, and control of the Muslim world's periphery. Riyadh has now dispatched a senior figure, Mohammed Obaid al-Qahtani, to negotiate, pressure, and if necessary, confront the UAE's militias. Saudi officials have warned that no foreign-backed forces will be allowed to enter Hadramaut. The UAE-backed council responded by moving even closer to oil facilities. This is a rare moment where two major Gulf powers, both Muslim, both Arab, are advancing competing armies and competing visions within another Muslim country. The result? A fragmented Yemen, a deepening power vacuum, and a growing sense that the Muslim world is turning inward, fighting itself through proxies and allies. Local populations feel trapped between Saudi influence, UAE ambitions, and their own fractured leadership. And with sit-ins called across Aden, Mukalla, and Al-Qaeda, the push for separation is gaining momentum, further pulling Muslim communities against one another. As Saudi-backed and UAE-backed forces edge closer to direct confrontation, Yemen has once again become the battlefield for a deeper struggle. A struggle for power, influence, and the future of unity in the Muslim world. The fighting is still escalating.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.